That is a creative YouTube series. YouTube Red should fund this. They really should. Because, you know, red and red eyes. And YouTube Red. So everybody's been jumping on the back of Durv. And I noticed he's got a famous birthdays page. So I thought this is quite interesting. Let's read about famous legend and YouTube content creator god of quality content, Durv. He was born in 2003. He is a 13-year-old web star. And that is not an exaggeration. This kind of reminds me of Morgz. When you look at his YouTube channel description, and it says, I'm not 12, but Morgan, we've spoken a few times. You're 15. So, the difference is so minimal. It's comedic. I find it funny. It's not an attack. Because, to be fair, I'm 17, and I started making YouTube videos when I was 10. Thank God that I'm not famous now for being a Minecraft YouTuber. I'm kind of glad that I'm horrifically unentertaining. A YouTube personality notable for his prank calls and bottle flip contest videos, in addition to Q&As and challenge videos. Basically, he's generic. Now, you may be thinking, okay, if he's generic and he's a kid, it seems a bit weird that you're going at him. But I'm not going at him. I don't want to attack him or any of these guys. Honestly, I have no problems with them. I've spoken to Morgan, perfectly down-to-earth, chill kid. Very easy to talk to, and pretty likeable, to be honest. But I understand the need to succeed on YouTube, and how it drives people. But that doesn't make it any less funny. This is comedy to me. Durv, all his faces, all his pictures, everything that he does, he has this effect on. His eyes are like bright red, or he's crying. Now Morgan applied this. 4 million views. Oh, sorry. God. Reminds me how insecure I am about my own YouTube channel. Maybe I should start crying. If I keep on watching videos like this, I'll get there. Now, I know I've said I don't have any problems personally with these people. I do understand how an attack on their content would be quite annoying. But it's not really their fault that this is how they have to adapt or die. YouTube is annoying. Very annoying. Really fucking annoying. Now, the main reason I'm drawn towards these channels is because Durv uploaded a video called My Teacher Has a Crush on Me. Let's give it a watch. Now, as I put on these headphones, I may point out the fact that he seems to be severely distraught by this. He's crying, his mouth cocked open, as if it was an I'm Alex video, and he was struggling to think of a joke to say off the top of his head. A big fuck off red arrow, and for some reason, it looks like he's filming in an aquatic SeaWorld.
If you never, ever want to go to school again, and you want school to be closed forever, go ahead and drop a like on this video.
I'll give you a like, Durv. As a college student, and not a 13-year-old with 737,000 subscribers, I can really relate to the fact that education is the bane of my life. So, there's a like from me. I'll subscribe too. Big ups. Together, we can destroy the education system. YouTubers against school. So that's one reason why this kid is hated. He does the like goals. Nobody who is semi-respectable really backs the like goals. They never really go down too well. And as somebody who's a bit of a hypocrite, 'cause I used to set them when I was a smaller channel, I stopped doing them because I realised that they became really annoying. For obvious reasons. Now, if you're going to set a like goal, what you need to do is do it at the end of the video after you've produced the content. Asking for a like before the video is out is just boosting ratings for the sake of boosting ratings. And that's pretty stupid. But I know why you do it. Ad revenue, ad revenue, ad revenue, ad revenue. The more likes your video gets, the higher in the search you rank, the better your video does. So I feel you. I understand. I understand why you want to get a bunch of likes on a YouTube video, but at the same time, Durv, you're 13 years old. It doesn't look very good. But I do want to point out, this kid is clearly aware with what he's doing. You don't pull this many views by accident. No way. There is no way. This kid has 737,000 subscribers. He is verified on YouTube. He has more monthly views than I could ever dream of. And at the same time, he is just killing the game. And I must admit, there is jealousy involved. How could you not be jealous of a person who makes content where all he does is pretend to cry in the thumbnail? Or smoke a bit of weed? He's not smoking weed. He's 13. All you have to do is just slightly clickbait a bit. You don't even have to put effort into the content. He's just sat down recording with his iPhone in his room. But that's really all he's doing, and he's pulling mad views. I respect it, especially at his age, and like, good on the kid. But at the same time, why do YouTube promote this? Because there's Morgan and there's Durv, and they are killing the game. They're growing and growing and growing, and they're getting away with clickbait stuff like this, and YouTube isn't hurting them, they're just rewarding them. Now, I wouldn't really have a problem with this, because when it comes to Morgan, the one thing I give him huge props for, and I've told him this, is the fact that he genuinely puts a huge amount of effort into his content. And at 15, what Morgan produces is honestly impressive. He clearly invests in his content, he clearly cares about what he's posting.
But there is actually a way of fixing this. If you go ahead and subscribe to my channel and then turn on the little bell button, click that and turn on notifications, you'll be the first to my video every single week. So yeah, you can be first, well done. And this could be the return of the notification squad, so I'm going to put down hashtag notification squad in the comments and go ahead and drop a like on that.
Durv has spent over a minute talking about the fact that you need to become a part of the notification squad, and that he gets a lot of likes in his YouTube videos. Also, have I mentioned he gets a lot of likes in his YouTube videos? Please leave a like. Now, Durv admittedly is younger, right? But as I said, I'm treating him on an equal level. Maybe that's my mistake, because of the fact that he seems fairly aware of what's going on. He's doing this on purpose. He's a tactical genius when it comes to YouTube, because he knows that the people who are going to click on these videos anyway are idiots. He is super aware of the fact that his target audience are fucking stupid. Unfortunately, my audience are too clever to pull the wool over their eyes. If I tried to pull this, you would kill my channel. I wish you were idiots. Why couldn't you guys be more like me? I'm sat here watching Durv videos. He's won. He baited me in. I've already hit a like on this. Do you know what? I'm going to subscribe. I'm the Durv target audience. A YouTube moron. He is 13 years old. This kid is 13 and plays the YouTube game better than some professionals do.
But anyway, today's story, well, you've seen the title. You know what it's about. It's a bit odd, but it's also really, really funny. Now, currently I'm...
Oh, hang on. It's pyrocynical gameplay commentary.
Every single day, she would come up to me and be like, Dylan, that's some really nice aftershave you're wearing. And I remember I actually still have the exact same aftershave. It's this little dupe bottle. It's so nice. It's like...
That's some nice aftershave you're wearing. Dylan, you're 13. Dylan, you shouldn't be saying this to YouTube. You should be going to the police, Dylan. It's got 600k views, Dylan. You've monetized a story about your teacher preying on you. Dylan, there's a problem here. You've spent 2 minutes getting people to like your story about being preyed on by an adult. Like, this is drama alert worthy stuff, Dylan. You have misplaced it.
And she said, Dylan, are you wearing Link's aftershave?
My boy. My boy, Dylan. Give me a second, let me just do this. That's good enough for the thumbnail. That's a great aspect ratio. Please subscribe to Dylan. He does it better than Morgan. So really, to sum it all up, the kid's fairly innocent. He's honest to God just enjoying himself on YouTube. But at the same time, he's applying tactics that most full-grown adults wouldn't even dare. And he gets away with it because of the fact that he's a child. And this is an on-running theme. Now, this is one that I've actually defended, because I remember my friend, Elvis the Alien, wanted to make a video on Morgan. And I said, don't make a video on Morgan. He's a kid. It would come across as wrong if you put him in there with a bunch of adults. So, I'm looking at it now. And after speaking to these people, I do know, and as a YouTuber and as somebody who's been more inclined and engrossed into the community, I understand these people are fully aware of what they're doing. Now, does that make it worse? I'm not sure. It's shit. Like, it is shit that, like, this stuff gets put to the top. Because, no offense to Dylan. I mean, Morgan makes some pretty good videos. But Dylan, like, he is 13. There's limitations. But this is not what YouTube should be recommending to people. But it's never going to change because this stuff gets mad views. And as soon as YouTube realise that something is monetizable, they chuck it in the recommended like a madman. And that's what they always do. And that's how the algorithm works. If you don't churn YouTube enough money, you simply get cut. Now, I thought it was just a funny video to make. I was just genuinely interested, and I found it more interesting and hilarious to look at than, like, attack. I honestly have, like, no problem with these people. I feel like it's very clear in this video that that's made. Like, please don't go and just insult these kids. Like, that would be really stupid. But it was